Thank you, Mr. Condon. I would like to elaborate more on the financial aspects of this, because $7 billion, as you know, is a lot of money to be running a pipe down Broadway. But really the thrust of what I've been trying to accomplish in this motion is the notion of review. So obviously, there have been questions about SNC-Lavalin and Bombardier in terms of fraud, bribery, and other criminal actions. How relevant do you think that is to this city council in determining their course of action forward?
I think it's important, so I would recommend that you vote in favor of this motion of review. The city council, I was at the meeting where there was a kind of accelerated decision to support the idea of the technological choice all the way out to UBC, based on the information that if this council hurried, there would be a good chance of getting federal and provincial funding. I have not seen that funding has come forward, so that haste, I think, was ill-advised. I think it's a wonderful opportunity now for the council to take a pause, particularly because of all the issues that are transpiring in Ottawa around SNC-Lavalin, and to a lesser extent even Bombardier, to take a position and take a look and see if your due diligence to the taxpayers is supported by a review.
Building on that, I understand that the city has paid over almost $3 million between 2010 and 2017 to SNC-Lavalin. So there must be an existing procurement relationship. Do you have any insight into that?
No, I have no information about that.
And what do you think is likely in terms of TransLink reporting back on alternatives should council approve this motion?
It would be great if TransLink took this moment too, as I'm recommended, to do a deep review of a system that has a number of financial and technical issues that mean that it would require $8 billion or $7 to $8 billion to get all the way out to UBC, which would be enough to provide greenhouse gas zero transportation for almost the entire region if we chose more economical strategies.
The last item we had was on climate change emergency, and part of that, of course, was looking at transit. Do you have any just final comment, as I'm running out of time, about the distribution of transit to accommodate the climate change issues that we're facing?
This is why I'm really passionate about this issue. I think we all have a limited amount of time to get our region up to snuff on gas and sustainability issues, and if we pour all $8 billion into one hole in the ground, I think the capital improvement monies would not be forthcoming to do what the rest of the system needs. And within that 10 years, we should be shooting for at least 50% people using throughout the region in transit. And if you put it all into the Broadway corridor, which already has pretty substantial transit use, I don't see that doubling.
That's the time.
And that would eliminate that possibility.